Alright guys, it's I Quit Sports here, and I'm bringing you guys a quick little Sony Vegas 10 sort of video here. I'm going to show you some quick render settings for if you're going to want to make a good quality video with pretty high class render settings for like a good what do I call it, HD capture card, such as mine, which I'm using the Black Magic Intensity Shuttle, or the HD PVR. And then also after that, I'll be doing another set of render settings that will work for, well, it'll still work for the PVR or Blackmagic, whatever you use, but it's going to be kind of a smaller file size and a quicker upload. So if you're kind of more focusing on the commentary or not focusing on the gameplay as much, something along that lines, this is what you might want to use for that. And then also, as I said before, the better render settings for if you want to produce a more bigger file size video with better quality. So let's jump right into it. I got a quick little video here. It contains just a quick little thing, as you can see. Call of Duty 4. 10, 15, 13 seconds or so, I think it is. Can't really tell you quite exact. But so here's a video. If you put the loop region around it and you click render as right here, this button right here, you go to Sony AVC/MVC. You want the .mp4 file. That's what we're going for. This will be our high quality. I have the small file size and the high quality. So I have a preset, but pretty much you can go anything you want here, and then hit custom. And then the video format, you make sure you want to have it on AVC, and of course include video, have that check marked. Go to 1280 by 720. I could bump it up higher to 1080p, but that is not what I'm going for right now. That's a very big file size. It takes a while to upload, and personally I don't find that much of a difference. I know some people do, I don't. And this, you want to have this checked off. Allow source to adjust frame size. You don't want that. You want it to stay the same as what you have captured. Profile baseline. I think when you first have it, it starts on main, but you think you want baseline, kind of better coloring. And then you get this. I mean, I don't even know what that stuff is, but you know, you want that. And then this is your frame rate. If you capture in 60 frames per second, which I think the PVR does also. I used to have one, and I think it does. So you want to have this here. This is what your Xbox plays in, and I'm sure your capture card records in that also. So that's your frame rate. That's how many frames per second will go in the video. You want this. You don't want any progressive scan or field order, whatever you want to call it. Aspect ratio. That is you want to keep that at 1. You don't want to do anything with that. And bit rate. I mean, I bump it up to about 10,000 or 10 million. I think it is actually. That's what it is. I'm not really sure how much the Blackmagic can handle. I know the PVR, that's around I think it's 8 million. So if you have a bit rate, the bit rate for your PVR, I suggest putting it to 8 million. I think that's how that works. But I know that I kind of put that a little bit higher because I'm almost positive that the Blackmagic is better than the PVR. And go to audio, you want to put this at the highest it can be. That's pretty much just, this is all just your audio settings. 128,000 stereo. This is just your audio. That's no big deal. File format, you make sure you want .mp4. You don't want anything else. And then this is also key. Some people do this one little section right here, and then just forget about everything else. But this is also very key. I think this when you first get it, it's on good or use project settings. You want to put it on best. That's just the best you can get. It'll be a bigger file, but that makes a big difference. In this, you don't really use anything that's like stereoscopic 3D mode, which we're definitely not doing. So once you have that, I suggest making a template for it. I call it high quality, and just hit this little save button, and it'll save. Hit OK, and now we're here. And you save this where you want to save it. And I actually have it already saved right there. And here's our other video. So as you can see right here, this is a 14-second video. This one's 17 megabytes, and this one's only 7. So that's just the difference of our two videos we're about to make. So I'm not going to render this out because I already have it there, and I'll show you guys later. Alright, and then the other settings you have, you can go back up here, and you don't want WMV, you want to go back to this right here, and small file size. So this is what I have now. Keep that on baseline, keep that there, and that there. But this is something also, you can change it from 60 frames per second to 30 frames per second. Pretty much, it just won't be as smooth of a video. It's not going to be quite as smooth or anything, but, you know, it reduces the file size, and if that's what you're going for, put that there. Bitrate, I put that down to 4,000. That's another thing that kind of boosts up the file size, is a bitrate, so put that down to 4,000. And that pretty much means about how much information is being put out on the video per bits per second. So put that like that. This, I mean, it doesn't make that much of a difference, I don't think, but I mean, 44 hertz, I think it is, stands for the sample rate of your sound. Just kind of lowers it. Keep that MP4. And I put this sounded good. That's what I do for that. And then I don't know why it's not saved. We'll save that. Come on, that's gotta go there. And then it should be good. And you save that. And now we're going to go and open the files. Okay. Alright, so here's the one video here we have. This is the lower quality, not quite as high class, as I like to call it, high class video. So here's the lower quality video. Let's just play this here quickly. So as you can see, very smooth, more kind of rigidy a little bit. I can see a few frame things kind of happening here and there, like little pixelated stuff, like the text or the kill feed. It's not perfectly showed. That's one way you know it. That's not quite as good. So let's move on to the high quality. Alright, now here's the high quality video. We got same thing, same exact thing, just different render settings. Things look much smoother and a little less pixelated, and I think you'll notice the difference. So here we go. Read the filters out there, and overall, just a much more clear video and easier to watch. So now what I think I'm going to end up doing is I'll make another video after this showing the some quick, what's it called, some quick color correction. Sorry, I couldn't get that in my mouth. So some quick little color correction sort of stuff that can help make your videos, the coloring of them and just the overall quality look even better.